Yeah, we can start now.
Good day, everyone. Good day, Professor. So this is Group Nine. Group Nine. So we're talking about the challenges of Shoprite as a company and the practical tech solutions we plan on using to solve the issues that they have. So for the introduction, retail in Africa is changing fast. Customers want low prices, fresh stock, simple shopping across stores and apps, power cuts and supply shocks. So to stay number one, Shoprite must run on the real-time data, automated routine work, and give customer trust in product quality. For the next slide, which is company overview, Shoprite is the largest food and merchandise retail company in Africa. So Shoprite is located the head branch of Shoprite is in South Africa, which is in the South Africa. So we trade so ShopRite trades through sub brands like Checkers, Usave, Liquor Store, OK Furniture's pharmacies. ShopRite operates South African and other African markets. They serve millions of households. Their scale gives us their scale gives them buying power. Supply chain is strong and digital engines like Extra Saving and 60 are growing. For the next slide, I will be talking about the industry context. So grocery is part of the fast moving consumer goods. It has high purchase frequency and thin margins. Scaling buying and distribution matters a lot in terms of retail. So retails are entering local furnitures, pharmacy, and financial services. Digital transformation is now a core source of competitive for competitiveness for the retail companies. So they have to put digital transformation tools in their workspaces to promote efficiency. So the market is quite large and diverse across other brands. So for the next slide, I'll be giving it to my colleague to go with.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Lakshmi Bachai Paudel. Let's talk about the problems and challenges. Shoprite faces four main cluster of challenges, and each one compounds the others. First, let's talk about operational inefficiencies. Deliveries sometimes arrive too late or incomplete. Shelves end up with gaps. Labels go out of date, and stock updates don't always reflect what's actually on the floor. This create a confusion for both staff and customers. And the second one is customer experience friction. Long queues, slow payments, and unreliable availability on the shelves frustrate customers. Even if product exists in the system, if they are not on the shelf, the experience feels broken. Third one is disruption vulnerability. Events like the pandemic or even load shedding in South Africa destabilize store operations and cold chains. Without resilience, the business can't guarantee continuity. And finally, frontline variability like training, hygiene, and service standards aren't always consistent across stores. This makes the customer experience unpredictable depending on when they shop. And when we look at these four clusters together, they don't just sit in isolation, they compound one another, creating waste, lost sales, and slowly eroding customer trust. And the next slide, please. Yeah, the next slide is about executive diagnosis. So, what's at the root of all this? It comes down to fragmented data and execution. Stock truth isn't consistent. The numbers on the paper don't always match what's in the storeroom or on the shelves. Like the price files, labels, and POS aren't always synchronized. So customers may see one thing on a tag and another on the checkout. Forecasting can't see everything that matters, like promotion, substitution, or even energy constraints. And on the store floor, staff don't always have clear, standardized workflows to guide their actions. The solution is to build a tightly integrated digital stack. That means one source of truth for stock, pricing, and demand across all systems. It means ERP, POS, and supply chains data working together seamlessly. And it means frontline staff guided by real-time actionable insights so they can work consistently and effectively. So I will hand over another slides to my group mate.
Okay, so thank you, Lakshmi. I'll be talking about the proposed technology. So from the four technologies we just introduced, the most important one to start with is ERP. Our digital stack has four interlocking parts: ERP for real-time inventory and pricing, blockchain for product traceability, AI for smarter forecasting and disruption planning, and VR and AR for staff training and service quality. So I will talk about ERP since it's the backbone of ShopRite's digital transformation. So with SAP Retail, ShopRite's inventory across stores and distribution centers updates in real time. The system flags delivery delays, suggests stocks quantities based on demand, and sends price updates directly to the shelf labels and checkout points. This means fewer mistakes, no price disputes at the till, and shorter queues. So in my next slide, I'm going to show a short clip for ERP just for us to have like a better understanding what ERP is all about. Next slide, please.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our video on ERP for retailers. In today's video, we'll be discussing how an enterprise resource planning (ERP) system can help retailers streamline their operations, improve efficiency, and enhance the customer experience. Problems faced by retailers. First, let's take a look at some of the challenges that retailers face today. With a large volume of products, customers, and transactions to manage, retailers often struggle to keep track of inventory, pricing, promotions, and customer preferences. This can lead to overstocking or understocking, inaccurate pricing, missed sales opportunities, and dissatisfied customers. How to solve your problem in 1 minute? This is where an ERP system comes in. An ERP system integrates all of a retailer's core business processes, such as inventory management, order processing, purchasing, accounting, and customer relationship management, into a single, unified system. By doing so, it enables retailers to gain real-time visibility into inventory levels, sales data, and customer behavior, allowing them to make informed decisions and respond quickly to changing market conditions. Automate routine tasks such as data entry, order fulfillment, and financial reporting, freeing up employees to focus on more value-added activities such as customer service and product
Okay. So
innovation.
as we just saw, here ERP helps managers deal with issues like late deliveries, missing stocks, or sudden demand spikes all in one place. labels update automatically, and store teams get clear instructions instead of rushing around to fix problems. This is how ShopRite achieves real-time stock accuracy and price integrity. So with ERP as the backbone, Subject will now explain how blockchain adds to this trust and traceability. So now I'll pass it to Subject.
Hi everyone. So I'll be explaining how blockchain, AI, and data analytics can transform ShopRite's operations from just looking back at problems to predicting and preventing them. So for forecasting, they can predict demand for each SKU in each store per day while factoring in promotions and even weather. And if certain items go out of stock, the system can suggest alternatives to maintain a high fill rate. Moreover, for the labor optimization, we have smarter scheduling and peak slot planning, which can reduce queues and delivery delays. Also, we have the load shedding plans like playbooks, protect critical products and cold chains during our power shortages. I would like to hand over the next slide to Pankaj.
Thank you, Sajid. So now we are seeing the current current business process. Right now, our process is too manual and fragmented, from supplier emails to spreadsheets and enter data. So errors can creep in and fixes happens late. Because forecasting and orders run in batches, a late or short delivery turns into empty shelves in some stores and overstock in others. In-store counts and price tags don't always match the POS, which means overrides, confusion, and longer queues at tills. The pain shows up most on the fast-moving essentials like bread and milk, so availability feels hit or miss for our customers. Next slide, please. Yeah. So now you can see our future process. So end-to-end, this process end-to-end looks like this: ERP, orchestrated replenishment and price integrity. Blockchain guarantees origin and recall precisions. AI tunes the demand and substitutions and energy usage, where VR and AR turns those decisions into consistent actions and DCs and stores. Next slide, please. Yeah. So now we'll see how our operations improve. Currently, we expect 3 to 5% of growth in cost saving by lower waste and tighter working capital. And now we can also see more than 95% of stock accuracy on shelf availability uplift, 80% faster recalls and fewer dispute hours, 40% faster onboarding and higher first time right on task, and shorter queues from better labor slot planning and fewer price overrides. Next slide, please. So now I will list some corporate benefits. First one is financial margin protection, and 2 to 4% sale of uplifts can be seen, and which makes a uplift from better availability. Operational, on the side of operational, fewer fire drills, smoother replenishment, and cleaner audits. Whereas on the customer and brand side, dependable prices, products in stock, faster checkouts, and visible provenance that builds trust. Next slide, please. So our viewpoint on conclusion is different, but I'd like to conclude by saying that our message is practical, which fix the backbone with ERP, secure trust with blockchain, anticipate with AI, and standardize execution with VR and AR. That combination directly addresses shelf gaps, queue time, disruption risk, and service variability, which protects the profitability and loyalty. Next slide, please. So here are the references we used, and next slide, please. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you,
You may stop
everyone.
the recording.